thank you guys for spawning here. That kind of a little late to the party, I would certainly ascertain. Okay, so something tells me it's gonna be near the dragon. I think because I was so enthralled with it taking off that it simply just slipped my mind, and it shouldn't really be that far away, but knowing my luck, it probably is. So we're gonna take a nice old sprint over there. This would be a really good time to do the, whatchamacallit, the Valkyrie feather enchantment that makes you sprint oh so quickly. Okay, so we're back here. And I remember there being one by... Oh, there it is! Oh my goodness. It was right under the dragon. That's silly. There we go. 48 of 51. And we are still missing... Oh, the favor. So all we have to do is talk to Sindri and or Brock. And our time here will be done. Because that's the only thing we need to finish. And it's also the final dwarven favor, which works in our favor because it means we don't have to deal with their stuff ever again and do all this weird stuff. But there is kind of a cool dichotomy between the two, and I can appreciate, you know, doing 2 missions for each and then 1 for them together. It's kind of a fun little thing, but yeah. Welcome back to God of War, ladies and gentlemen. War never changes. It never does, and soon we will learn about the fate of Kratos and Atreus because we are startlingly close to the end of the game. And I feel like I struggled with that word the last time I said that, so hopefully I don't look like a doofus, but...
You found the legendary materials? Incredible. Oh, this is so exciting. Meet me back at the temple and we'll get started right away.
Oh, that's... okay.
What speaks to you?
Well, something that I was kind of eyeing a little bit before, oh, deadly grips, was to see what you would be able to get for me, but unfortunately at the moment...
Nothing to your liking. I see.
Nope. Not yet, anyways. Yeah, so that'll be cleared when the time comes. I guess I should have just taken the teleport, man. Oh, what is that? That is where I have to go. Well, now I feel kind of silly. Had I not forgotten that raven, we would probably be set. But you know what? That's fine, because there's still things for us to do out on the water, and the time it takes for us to walk there and listen to a tale from Mimir is far too long. So, stepping out, let's see. We can't go up there. Let's just see whatever is missing being lit before doing anything else. We don't need to go to the Isle of Death again, I believe. And we won't even be able to light all the braziers, just the, you know, the ones that we can see. And then we'll just go and swim our way over to the Brock and Bros shop. So, here we go. The King's Hollow and back into the lake, where hopefully we can be regaled by tales of lost time, thanks to our dismembered head that is now just sitting next to our son. Maybe if,
now, I believe I was just acquainting Odin with my mystic well of knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh, he was rightly impressed. I'd say for sure what he saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Man, Odin sounds like kind of a dick, doesn't he? That's fine, because I still want to see a movie based off of his descent into madness. All right, well, I have a feeling we have already been up here, and we probably took out the Realm Tear, but we still got to light the brazier. And because we have the Niflheim business of the cipher being completed, we can probably start heading there next, because I also, without spoiling too much, want to head back to Alfheim.
Another name. Gunnar.
Right, so Gunnar is how you pronounce it, not Gunnar. That would just be silly. Can I even get to the water from here? I think I probably can. Will there be a boat? That's another question. It would be really tragic if not, but That's okay. We must have fought that traveler there at some point. He probably wrecked me. Hello. Oh, of course it would be right there. Of course it would be. Well, there is a mystic teleport over there. We could certainly use it, but it doesn't take us to our next tower. So, and lighting all of these braziers, I do think will get us a trophy also. So it's just a good thing to do at this point in the game, just to get it over with, even if we can't get the one to light up for Jotunheim. We'll figure it out one of these days. For now, boat stories. Give it to me, head. I want to hear it all and all of its gory, bloody, detailed goodness. Or I'm going to get there right as you decide to get started. Because that would only be my luck. Yeah, we already did all of this. It's a cool area, though. Alright. I missed Ager's Gold because I was sightseeing, and also I did not bash my boat into a barrel. But, yeah. Last tower to go. This one I don't think we can even come out from behind. Right? Or is this the one I already tried to read? When we got that last cipher, and then we saw a cipher box after, and I had really bad nostalgia. Huh. Oh, there was one here the whole time. There would be.
Another name. Hilder. That's all the ones I see. How are we supposed to light the braziers on a tower that's not there?
I guess we're gonna have to figure that out at the end of the game. But first, I did get that raven. We're just gonna go ahead and just teleport back to Brock and Sindri. Because my patience is beginning to dwell, and I would just rather teleport here. Any day now, mama.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
What the frig, Mimir? Alright, so with the final dwarven favor completed, we can bring him...
You boys look right beaming. Well, the squirt does. Can't see squat behind that frizzle fuzz you call a beard.
Excuse me, sir, have you seen my thighs lately? Anyways, here's your ultimate
They
sacrifice.
found the materials. But they're so weird. How do you build a piece of armor out of something so...
None ya.
Nanya?
None ya fucking business. Trade secret. We got our ways.
Oh.
And like oil and water, we get the Fire of Ares. This is another pretty decent one if you want people to kind of go away directly in front of you. I probably wouldn't use it in substitute for, you know, the Hyperion Slam, just because that one looks so much cooler and that explosion is good. But this one is good too because you can slam down a third wave once it's fully upgraded. So you basically need to sort of commit to the bit, you know. Anyways, yeah, that is it for all of the favors for the dwarves. Now it's time for the Realm of Fog. So I cannot start this, so I'll do it on my own time.
Hail to the king, baby.
What's it gonna be this time?
So upon bringing them the ancient ingredients needed for some fantastic stuff, we can now create Brock and Sindri's signature dwarven armor. And this is basically the best mainstay stuff that you can get. Now, obviously, you are definitely going to want to sort of focus on either, you know, strength and defense or, you know, runic and defense as well, but also cooldown. Now, this number, if I can do quick math, I think, is that 100? No, it's over 100, right? So you compare that to this, all of those numbers combined, what is that? 91? Not great. So Raging Fury and Arcane Protective Barrier are pretty decent. I would say I don't really like this one as much as, you know, Raging Fury, which is already fantastic. Strength only goes up by 27, whereas Runic goes up by 28. You get some luck and 26 cooldown. This one doesn't really have that much, so it really kind of depends on which one you would prefer. And you know, getting this stuff, this will help too. If you have the full set, you know, you're getting rage gain by 30% just with your armor itself. But the thing is, as you can tell, we only got one special ingredient each, so you need to be very, very careful, because whichever one you end up crafting, you should probably just stick with, because you will not be able to make the other one. There's not enough materials, and as far as I know, you're not able to really collect those resources again. So keep that in mind, and let's go ahead and finish off our ancient collection. Right. Perfect. They're not going to be any good for me. They look kind of cool, but it's fine. Let's get that chest armor too. I didn't realize that they were only like rare and not legendary. So Pauldron of the Ancients, let's do it. Got ourselves another one of those. So yeah, those are pretty decent early on, but they have definitely lost their use, in my opinion at least. All right, so I don't think you get anything for completing all of the sets, or like a full of them, just because you can't. But look at those stats. And I know right now we're about ready to get some better stuff, i.e., you know, the Pauldron of Deadly Mist, but these are spectacular. And I would just recommend Sindri down the board. That's just my opinion, man. Whew, okay, so you know, I was thinking we should probably switch this out for something soon. I don't even know. We might have to wait until we get to Niflheim, but this one's almost done. We're nearly finished with our time with that. We need to kill another Valkyrie soon, which we will do, and talismans. Cool, man. Essence of Realms. We can actually do almost all of these. Cool. And I can't really sell anything else. So
now about that other thing.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same. I'm sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri. You forgive me?
Already have. Like you said, it all worked out. Now, let us get back to work before I get sentimental.
okay, that was kind of cute. I like that, you know, Atreus went up and apologized because he was being kind of a little shit. But, yeah, welcome to the old realm room once again. Still so cool. Now, I was thinking, should we go to Niflheim or Alfheim? And I'm thinking, to make our time easier there, we are going to go, at long last, to Niflheim. Surprise, surprise. Been itching to go there since, well, the beginning of the game. But keep in mind, enemies are going to be level 7 to 8 in this area, and it's definitely considered to be one of the last places you visit. So with that, let's get going.
Why is Odin so desperate to find a way into Jotunheim anyway?
He's convinced the giants hold the key to changing his fate when Ragnarok comes. They are the Aesir's oldest enemies, after all, and it's their army that's supposed to do him in the end. But more than that, he covets their gifts of prophecy. He wants to know what they know and see what they see. So much suffering could have been avoided if his insatiable curiosity was not so much stronger than his wisdom.
What do you mean?
Ah, remind me to tell you why they call him the Lord of the Hang.
That's certainly not ominous at all. The Lord of the Hanged, excuse me? But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The old path to Niflheim, the realm of fog, and these guys are both here now. That's cool.
Ah, Niflheim. Not sure why anyone would want to come here, but here we are.
It smells bad. What is this stuff?
This mist is cursed.
Cursed?
Quite right. Safe to breathe for a time, but it'll kill if we linger. Just one more reason to love Niflheim.
Look here.
Sir. Let's see.
Don't mind me, I'm just destroying chests. So as you can see, we are picking up mist echoes, and that will basically serve as our building blocks to our new sorts of armors and enchantments that we're going to be getting, which will increase our resistance to the deadly mist. Should we die in here, it will be considered a game over, and anything that we collect while inside the maze of fog is going to disappear, which means it really is a gamble going through and seeing how far you can get, especially with enemies that are so tough and a lot of instant kill, you know, death spikes and stuff. It's very interesting, and we'll get a crash course on it right here. Sindri.
Ah! Fancy seeing you two here.
I'm surprised you're here, Sindri. This mist is pretty gross.
You think I can't handle a little cursed mist? Well, you're right. I'm trying to build some armor that will lessen its effects. The materials I need are all right here in Ivaldi's workshop, but they're blanketed by this nauseating mist, of course.
Wait for it.
The last known location for such armor is in the workshop center chamber. The entrance is sealed, but I could craft you an entry stone with enough mist echoes.
There it is.
All right, so Ivaldi's workshop. Now,
I wouldn't recommend staying in the mist for too long. That stench will stick to your hair, your weapons, your armor, and I will not touch your gear until you burn all the tiny beasties off in the fires of Muspelheim. Also, it will kill you. You shouldn't have much trouble finding mist echoes inside the workshop. Staying alive, on the other hand.
indeed, staying alive is probably going to be the hardest part of this, so long as you know to manage your, mist meter.
There's something written here.
Alright, these cursed ruins hold rare mist echoes used for crafting magnificent armor. The enemy's traps and treasures will reset upon your return. Escape with what you can, lest the workshop claim you as another victim. This maze is procedurally generated, and every time we enter, it'll reset whenever we leave. And our goal is to collect as many mist echoes, weave hazes, just anything that we can find to help us craft armor and upgrade it.
This whole place shuffles around each time we leave? That's incredible.
Atreus, focus. This is a dangerous place.
That's dwarven creativity for you. Impressive and dangerous.
So keep in mind that the general state of the maze actually stays the same. It's the enemies and the traps that will change, as well as the chests. And the longer and farther in we go, the better the rewards will be. But obviously, there are more enemies and bosses and things to fight here. And, okay, nightmares. This is not bad. If there was a Reaver, though, that would not... Are you joking? Okay, this is bad, actually. I did not want that to happen. Also, Atreus likes to get caught behind a lot. So, what we're gonna do... Ooh, I got something there. Can I at least maybe get something here? There we go. Okay, Atreus, yeah, just go and do this. Okay, this guy. He's gonna explode. So we have to kill all of the enemies in order to open the chests, obviously. But every time we open the chest, we actually regain a little bit of our mist timer back. So, mist echoes, 233, not bad. Sometimes they will give us 2 in this area, but that is a shame it did not here.
That must be the center chamber.
Yes. So keep in mind, if you get crushed, it's instant death. If you touch these spinning wheels, you will not suffer instant death. You'll just take damage. But, yeah, there is really, like a risk and reward element to this that is extremely endearing, and it's where you're going to spend most of your end game, just because a lot of the armor you get here turns out to be really good. Now, like I said, the general state of the maze stays the same every time, so this will always be a rest area. This next area will actually always still be a fight. So I'm not going to go too far in, I'm just going to go in just enough to see if there's any chests here. If we go down there, we have to fight. and I don't trust any of that. So no luck over here this time, which is tragic, but we want to be a little bit careful. I don't think there was anything on that side. But a lot of these traps you'll start to learn to, like, you'll be able to read them pretty easily.
Brother, it's time to go.
Yeah, there's nothing over there. Here, you know what? Let's go. Let's just do it. Sprint, 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 because there might be one chest over here. Oh, there's a... Oh, no. This is bad. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. There's one there, one there, and one there. Okay, this will also get us...
You two don't look so good.
Yeah, I'm going. This would be a terrible first run of this because we have to go all the way back to Sindri. Stop looking at it. We got 500. We're fine. Ah, shoot. All right. So obviously the armor that we get crafted in this place will give you a resistance buff to this mist, and it'll also regenerate your health slowly. At least some of them will. Whew, I'm like getting out of breath, man. I'm like nervous. This place is nerve-wracking. But 1600, had we died, we would have lost all of it. I'm not even joking. It's crazy in there, but it's really fun.
Ooh, looks like you found enough echoes. And you're not dead. Very impressive.
Sindri, how do you make anything out of mist?
Odd as it sounds, the dwarves who lived here could craft marvels out of the mists of Niflheim. Keep an eye out for more mist echoes. I could put them to all sorts of use.
Yeah, no kidding. For 1500 to replace my axe pommel, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, although I do like the health burst I get on it. Yeah, we can actually do it on any successful kill, a high perk activation. That's really good. But for 1500 mist echoes, I think I have to wait, especially if, you know, I might almost be able to get this. Now, Niflheim alloy and Ivaldi's rusted armor, which will be in the center of the area. So we're gonna go ahead and craft that. I thought, how do I do that? You said to craft it, right? And it wouldn't be over here. It would just, huh?
Where to next?
Sometimes the best purchase is the one we don't make.
Didn't you tell me to craft it, or do I need to talk to you?
What can I do for you two?
I'm making a thing, right? It's not that, because he said with 500. Hold on. Where is it? Why do I feel like a dum-dum? Hold on. Let's see. It's not there. It's not in the upgrades. It's not under buy, unless... Oh, of course it is.